Two grown men have never seen The Simpsons. It's America's barley basket.
Your boy treated himself earlier today because I deserved it. Got me a Bosco stick.
That's like, I obviously love trash food, but you find a joy in it that I envy. For me, it's just like, oh boy,
Bosco stick is a trash treat. Yeah,
man, just another sad day.
Sometimes.
endless series that will eventually culminate in my destruction.
See, here's me buying a Bosco stick. I'm at a gas station anyway to put in gas or to like
meet women.
Right. One of the various reasons one finds himself at a gas station. And then I walk past the warming rack on my way to the on my way to the cash register, and I look over and I see that they have at least one Bosco stick on that warming rack, and I go, ooh, that's
little treat.
Maybe that's the difference between you and I. You go, fine, fuck, I guess.
Okay. Good. Great choice.
We're different that way.
Good.
Yes.
That apple you could eat right now. Fucking nope. We gotta have fucking fake bread, butt fucked by fake cheese. Good. Smart choice. You're in your 40s. This is awesome. This is what adults eat. Fucking eating like a 13-year-old.
How is both the breadstick and the cheese inside so salty?
Oh, God.
Is this cured like bacon? It's been brined. It's a brined cheesy breadstick.
Got a master briner in the back.
Who is Bosco?
The hush falls upon the place.
Oh.
Do not say he who stuffs the bread.
He who fucks the cheese into the bread.
I want to meet Bosco. You will. Trust me.
With any luck, you won't.
He's been watching you. You just feel the sense of dread whenever you go into the gas station.
Oh, shit.
Oh, goodness, yeah. I'm trying to think of a goddamn gas station snack. For me, it's just, you learn the heartbeat of the highway. You know what gas stations have, the garbage treats.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's specific gas stations treats. It's not any that's across the board good.
Okay.
Senex and Rugby, North Dakota, they got good ham and cheese balls.
Okay.
M&H with the Bosco sticks, they got the good Southwest potato poppers, whatever the hell they're called. Like,
oh, yes, the like cheesy tots.
yeah.
Yep.
Got a little bit of zip in them. God knows what creates that zip. Fucking that
Poison
shit.
Zip.
That fucking red shit you scatter on the floor before you sweep a shop.
The red janitor's sawdust when a kid pukes in the classroom.
All that shit's getting cooked out of like a tabletop parts cleaner.
Yeah, I think the only gas station treats that ever like genuinely excite me is a Bosco stick or a Scotcheroo.
Yeah. And I'm an elitist when it comes to Scotcheroos.
You are. I'll never understand
Yeah.
it. I get that some are better than others, and almost no prepackaged one is good.
Yeah.
Like,
What bums me out, you go to one, it's not a prepackaged. It's like, oh, it's a gram of bees made right here in Enderlin.
Yeah.
It's got like, you can tell it's wrapped by hand. It's got a very simple stick. Like, this is going to be the tits.
Yeah.
It's like, this is worse than the fucking ones made by Globucon out of fucking, fucking Abu Dhabi or some fucking shadowy multinational corporation.
yeah, I'll settle for anything, but the best ones are wrapped clearly by hand in saran wrap. None of them are the right size, and it's just like in a basket by the cash register with a Sharpied sign above it that says $1.99 or whatever.
I remember being somewhere at some small town gas station. They had big slabs of homemade banana bread.
Oh.
God, that looks good. All wrapped. It was so handmade, there was just a price below it. They didn't put a price sticker on.
Yeah.
It was just wrapped in cellophane. So look tasty. And then the last one was just a half inch of the butt Just like, who's gonna buy that?
Who's buying the butt?
If you're putting that together, that's for you. That's a little treat.
Yep,
That's
the butt is for the bakers.
Yeah.
Bakers love the butt.
Someone's gonna get that. They're gonna get an ass kicking when they get home. The fuck is this?
You getting me the banana butt?
Yeah,
Is that what's happening?
Like me pay this goddamn mortgage?
I got no beef with the butt, but a lot of people are gonna turn their nose up at the butt.
Yeah, these are Philistines. I used to be that way as a kid. Then I grew up, embraced the bread butt. Sometimes a bread butt's perfect for a sandwich. It's like the top of it.
Yep, totally. It's like a hat.
You know what? I don't want
hat.
I don't want the bread hat toasted though. Like, I don't know. Then it falls apart so much.
I'm okay with it. It curls up in the corners a little bit sometimes, but largely I'm fine with the toasted butt.
Yeah. Toasted buns. Oh, there's already buns. That doesn't make it. It's the butt.
Yeah.
You have to say butt to differentiate between
I see
the
what
two.
you were trying to do, but
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of which, gonna try to be a good boy this weekend. Got some of those keto buns, low carb, so I'll be spraying diarrhea an entire weekend. That's what I get to look forward to.
that's exciting.
Having
that's
this
fun.
svelte figure comes with a cost. That cost is GI disturbance. Ow, 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 ow.
GI disturbance, the lesser known Kmart GI Joe.
When you go behind a camper and it sounds like you're pissing, but you're shitting. He's not sitting. I can see 2 feet.
I've bought like a loaf of the keto bread, like I don't know what brand or whatever. It says it's the one that says keto bread at the
big
grocery
letters.
store
Yep,
I go
yep,
to.
yep.
It's like smaller slices and they're almost perfectly square.
Yep.
It's not very good bread.
Yep.
It's an acceptable substitute, I guess.
Sometimes I just want a bologna sandwich.
But I don't think I've ever like shit my fucking britches thanks to
No,
it.
I don't think there are some sugar-free products. There's an ice cream bar that I like. That God, it's criminal how good they are.
Makes you pay the price.
And it's almost like a fucking fable, like giving the little kid the cherry tarts. But if you have too many cherry tarts, you'll get taken away by the goblin. The cherry tarts are so good. That's how I have with these ice cream bars. If you have 2, you'll shit on the couch. And I just like 2 though. They're so tasty. Oh no!
oh, not my bottom.
I have it sounds like I'm trying to hail a cab in the 80s with my asshole. Just like a high-pitched whistle. Look in the toilet, nothing came out. Just the 1205 from Yuma came in. All aboard the butt train.
Like a good high school basketball coach doing the fingers in his mouth whistle.
Mine's got a little more of that high lonesome wail to it. It real tails off at the end. Is Ralph Stanley in your bathroom?
My asshole's the kind of train a blues musician would write a song about.
Butt train out of Georgia. Gladys Knight has done a soulful rendition of my ass music.
Oh, shit.
I'm on stage with Gladys Knight and her band behind a curtain sitting on a shitter. You can just see the top of my forehead, my knees, and my toes.
Providing train ambiance sound effects.
Salad bowl full of sugar-free fucking Hershey Kisses. Suffered from my art.
Oh, God. I don't know that, I never, in my youth, when they were hot at the time, I don't think I ever got a hold of them, like, Olestra chips or anything like that.
Oh, you would have been young.
Yeah. I remember them. I remember, an uncle talking about, I'm throwing chips away. Nope.
Because I think the Frito-Lay company was the one that pushed it hard. It said "Wow" in big letters.
Yep, I remember. Yep.
And because I was young and I was a teenager. I worked in the grocery store when those came out. So I got to try them. And compared to some people, I didn't suffer as much. But yeah, it's like you could ruin a car interior if you ate too many. I remember, I remember more of the cramping. It's like, Jesus, like, fuck, I just wanted to have some fun instead of fucking laid up.
Period.
Yeah, I'm blossoming. Mommy, the skinny chips turned me into a lady.
Oh, what a thing to say to your dad.
Yeah. Is it my special time?
Oh.
Have you sleep in the garage again?
I think you're done in the house.
Yeah, you've lost your house privileges. Sleeping under a topper next to the garage.
Sleep outside with the fucking dogs. Oh, yeah, never got a hold of any of those.
Yeah.
I've said it before. I eat so fucking much spicy food. I have never once paid the price.
Oh, interesting.
People always, I bet it's hot coming out. Nah, man.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's like I said, I eat a lot of spicy food. I got hot sauces in my fridge I can barely handle. You know, I got the spicy ramen I like that I get from the Asian American market down the street will ruin the rest of your night. So hot that when you're done with the bowl, you got a fucking headache.
Oh, what the fuck?
And not once has it ever fucking given me any manner of colorectal repercussions.
Yeah. Oh, I've had it where that's not convenient, like just a burn. I don't want the burn, but it happens. I like spicy treats, not to your level, but I enjoy a spicy treat. If I get a little booty trouble, I'm willing to pay that price.
Little butt problems.
And again, because it was a different time. It was the 90s. That fucking wow shit. It kept all the carbs and all the sugar. It just got rid of the fat.
Yeah.
So people trucking those. I'm sure it was maybe slightly less calories, but you're probably losing weight because you're shitting yourself inside out.
Hey, you can't argue with the results. Yeah. What's the scale say?
Yeah.
What's the scale say?
Find a fat guy with dysentery. I don't think you can. That's a good way to get trim. Cholera, shit yourself to death.
There's a time dysentery was a leading cause of death in this country.
Oh my God. That's the only reason life expectancy went up. We're still fucking up, but we just don't drink the poo-poo water anymore,
Yeah.
We don't shit in the fucking... we have a way of filtering it. I guess we still technically shit where we drink.
Yeah.
But
now we have a machine that
gets the poo-poo out.
Yeah, we figured out not to put the dead bodies under the drinking well.
So it's the 4th of July today.
Oh, right. As you're hearing this fucking crept up on me, by the way. We're recording... the weekend before the 4th of July, but this fucking showed up out of nowhere.
A patriot like you. I thought you'd be planning things out months in advance.
Yeah, no, I forgot until someone was I think I had something going on where I wanted to meet up with somebody on Tuesday, and I'm they're like, no, I'm not available. It's the 4th of July. I won't be in town. I'm like, oh, right. That thing.
So it'll just be you alone at the Moorhead Mall dressed like Uncle Sam. You on those stilts.
You know how fucking hard it would be for me to find an Uncle Sam suit in my size?
That's what tailors are
Uncle
for.
Spam.
Yeah.
Uncle Ham. Is that a better joke? There we go.
I'm picturing you now with taped on giant white eyebrows. That's an important part of the look. Because what is he? He has a Van Dyke. He's got the big eyebrows, the mustache, and a separate chin piece.
Yes.
Well,
it's not like a Santa beard.
I think technically, for those scoring at home, that is what a goatee technically is. I think a Van Dyke is when you have the mustache connects to the chin shit.
Okay.
If there's a separation, it's a goatee.
I don't know my specifications when it comes to facial hair.
What's the one where the sideburns wrap into the mustache? Is that a Grover Cleveland?
I've always heard it called the Lemmy, but
yeah,
I think Grover had those too. I think I've heard it called the roller coaster also, because it goes down and then up and then down again.
That's a good name for it. You ever had any tragic facial hair?
Fuck me, did I
brother.
ever.
You are in a safe space right now.
Fucking A. No one fucking sat me down and told me what a bad idea this was. I rocked for years.
Oh boy.
Just the chin goatee. Think of just the chin goatee.
Yeah.
But I couldn't at the time grow hair very well in the butt crack of your chin.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if your chin is an ass, I was growing hair on each cheek and nothing in the middle.
Oh, terrific.
So what I did was just embraced that and just shaved a strip in the butt crack. And so I had two separate little...
Oh, boy.
And I would keep them separate. I would like twirl them down separate. They never got long like my beard is now.
Yeah.
But it was long enough to look real gross. Like, I don't know. Like eventually, if they'd have been down to my tits, they'd have been like kind of Mudvayne-ish. You could have like braided them into a real nu metal look.
Oh, that is terrific.
It was so terrible. Like they only ever got probably an inch and a half long. So it just looked like I had like two fucking mouse torsos on my chin, separated by a shaved strip. I could probably find you a picture. It was a terrible look.
I am having a breakthrough here. I thought I was the only one where the hair on my chin stopped growing rather short. I could go 2 years without trimming my chin hair. It'll never get much more than an inch and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the neck shit will grow forever, which that's a good look. 12 inches of neck hair and a nice, tight chin fucking azalea bush. Like, yeah, my chin, everything on my chin will stop growing after a certain point.
Oh, mine will keep going. Like I used to have, probably before you met me, like I had a much longer beard than I have now.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
And my facial hair isn't symmetrical, so if it grows out, it looks like I'm perpetually in the wind. Like this shit on the left side sticks straight out, and everything else curls inward on the right side. So I'm like I'm fighting a gale force wind all the time. I'm like the guy in what's that tape, the blank tape company where the guy's sitting in the TV's pushing all the speakers. Memorex commercial, except it's hitting me from the fucking left side. Like. Yeah, but you would have known me when I had this look. I'd have the big full chops, but I'd always keep the sides pretty contoured, and then just the fucking chin butt little tuft underneath my chin and nothing else. Looking back, it's like I needed someone to sit me down, like, and my whole thing is the fucking, my mustache is kind of thin, so it doesn't always look good in a beard. It looks better than this. Like,
yeah.
Anything would.
Mm-hmm. A beard with a subpar mustache looks better than a beard with no mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, the beard with no mustache is a tough look.
The Amish look.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Lincoln.
Yeah, you just start looking like you're Amish.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't think I know anybody that rocks that. I might actually. I definitely know people who have rocked that.
Yeah.
But
I think my brother might, but he might also just not shave and just for a few days. I don't know. I've never seen him with like a full beard, no mustache.
Okay.
That must just be it's the weekend and I'm lazy type
I knew
thing.
a guy who really rocked a neck beard for a long time. Like from jawline up, clean shaven. And then just this furry neck pillow.
Oh boy.
Underneath.
You do you, but that's rough stuff.
I'm like, boy, I bet that smells terrible.
Yeah. That smells like sweat and fucking cereal milk. Ugh. And that's the way some people's facial hair grows in. Like I have, like for me, the where your mutton chops were, that's what came in first and fullest.
Yep.
And the fucking Hulk Hogan area is what came in last. Some people I know are the opposite. Grow a dad mustache at 14, can't grow sideburns at 30. Like. Just having a tight mustache and everything else is clean shaven as a teenager, fucking power move.
Yeah, to have a full Tom Selleck and nothing else.
Yeah.
If I had it in me to grow a fucking just a broom Tom Selleck mustache, I would fucking embrace that so hard.
God, it would be different. Mm-hmm. Just you right now, everything else clean to the hide, and then just a big full stash.
Yeah, shave every day.
Yeah, like you have an office job shaving.
Yeah, like as free of hair as the inside of your forearm, but then just like hides your entire mouth Tom Selleck mustache.
You ever had a job you had to shave every day for?
No. God, no. You forget what my career path
Yeah, that's
has
true.
been.
Yeah. But I was like, you've had a couple office jobs.
Never one I had to give a shit about, no.
if you work at any position at Shields corporate, got to be, if you're a man, absolutely clean shaven. Maybe a stash, but no.
Like the Yankees rules.
Yep, exactly. I think it's exactly what they follow, yeah. And for those that aren't from the Upper Midwest, Shields is a big line of sporting goods stores that are based here in Fargo.
It's like a Dick's.
Yeah.
Except regional.
I think that's the best way to describe it, is it's New York Yankees rules. Trimmed mustache, and that's it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because the reason I know that is a guy that I used to work with got laid off with my company, ended up getting in the like an entry level accounting job, and he had a big full like the well kept hipster beard with like the oiled hair, like, and that was his look. And then he just one day was like, "Holy fuck, I barely recognize." He was like, "Yeah, man, had to get back into shaving every day now that I work at Shields," and he explained that that's their policy.
That sucks. Fuck you. How about that? Like. I don't like any of that.
Can't have hippies. Can't have hippies wandering around the corporate office, apparently.
Fucking, like, I'm already taking your fucking soul-crushing job, giving you my mind and body for a third of my existence, and you also need to tell me how to fucking wear my hair?
But, bro, you get dental. You get 40% off your bill.
That's fair. We're all poor. We'll do anything for fucking dental. I'll shave anything you want if I get dental.
You can degrade me on camera, in person.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's at the core of it. Is people are fucking desperate.
Yeah. Part of me misses shaving because I'm pretty fucking piss poor about trimming up my beard. I don't know, but like I'm also a lazy fuck, so having a beard is pretty tits. Same thing that I miss haircuts, but apparently I don't miss them enough to get one. You know? Like I could remedy that.
You can go get one. Yeah. Holy
shit. George Bush was in his first term as president. George Bush Jr. The last time I got a haircut. Wild to think of, right? Yeah. I think it was 03-ish or 04 was the last time I couldn't put my hair in a ponytail. So it's been a minute. To the point now, it crosses my mind, especially in the summer when it's hotter and shit. I don't even remember how to highlight comb my hair. You know what I remember? I always looked like dog dick before. Not saying I'm a prize now, but at least I know what I'm going to do when I wake up in the morning. Put it in a knot and go about your day. Fucking, I'd be like, where do you part your hair and that kind of shit? That I haven't owned a hair product ever. I don't know how it works. I think one time I used gel when I was like a teenager, so the top of my head looked like it was laminated, and I didn't do the sides or the back. And I'm sure I wasn't using conditioner, so everything poofed out, you know, like, and I got shit for it. Like,
that's
never
doing that. You're supposed to make those mistakes in high school
before you're in the workforce.
You're supposed to show up to a fucking high school football game with a full quart of gel in your hair. Like, oh, we fucked up. We fucked up so bad.
God, I'm sure my brain has blocked out some of the other traumatic decisions I made.
God,
I had to have made some more. What the fuck would they have been, though? I think I lucked out in the bad decisions I was making. All the other kids were, so I wasn't getting as much shit when it came to fucking clothes or hair or anything like that. Like, well, I remember I bought that fucking duster that lasted one day. The fuck is this? The fucking Richie Sambora over here. Hey, Bon Jovi, eat a dick. Well, I'm gonna throw this out the bus window on the way home.
Hey, Blaze of Glory, eat my ass.
Hey, that'll look neat.
You should have just fucking owned it. You should have just went with it. That's what I did in my duster days. I just fucking went for it, baby.
But you at least maybe thought you were going to fucking do something bad, because at that point, dusters had a different connotation.
I mean, no, trench coats had a different connotation.
I mean...
Like, the duster I had, the fucking brown oilskin duster with the shoulder cape, you wouldn't look at as a school shooter duster. Oh, of course.
Oh, my. Do you have a crow on your shoulder in your senior pictures?
Again, you're thinking different trench coats.
I totally am.
This duster said, like, Stephen King's Roland the Gunfighter. Not Columbine.
Oh boy.
It was not a Neo jacket.
Yeah. That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, I know you are. And I'm gently correcting.
I mean, they're both a nightmarish decision for a boy to make. Nothing the gals swoon over like Roland from fucking Stephen King's longest, boringest books. Trying to explain to a girl online.
It's just the
It's like Roland, baby.
It's just I didn't buy it because I liked the books or something like that. It's just the first like gunslinger in a desert I could think of.
I'm trying to think of what. There's an ongoing joke in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia about a duster. That's kind of the one you had. That has the cape, more of a Western style.
Yeah. Mac always trying to like bring back the duster. Yeah, except mine was brown. His is black.
Did you bring it to college?
Fucking A, I did.
Ooh.
I might not have worn it that much in high school. I might have brought that out here as part of the grand reinvention.
The re-education of Marlon Wells.
Yep, exactly.
Started wearing wheelie shoes. Forgetting you're wearing them and eating shit all the time.
Oh, fuck. Forgetting you're wearing Heelys would be a bad fucking day.
Fuck!
That's a tough whoopsie doodle to live through.
Wearing just the biggest, baggiest jeans at that point, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well,
you're a little bit younger.
03, those would have been out.
Yeah, they were still baggy, but not
like
egregiously baggy.
They for sure weren't Jinkos. They might have been South Poles or something. So like, still had a fucking little cartoon graffiti man on the ass, but they weren't fucking stovepipes.
Did stovepipes or Jinkos make it to your neck of the woods?
Fucking A.
Did they really? No shit.
I don't know that. I'm not sure anyone owned TM Jinkos.
Okay.
But kids, we all, definitely owned fucking fat ass legged pants.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
no
yeah.
shit. So I was thinking it would have been too cowboyish for them to go that direction.
I mean, not everybody made the jump, but
yeah, the more adventurous.
Did. Yeah.
That's
all
awesome.
of that shit, like all of the like 90s and early aughts, like new metal fashion made it to my fucking town
that's
for
awesome.
sure. Fucking pointy frosted tip and ball bearing chokers, like
Really?
those all made
That
it.
is wonderful. Fucking kids, fucking cowboy boots, jeans with a baggy coal chamber T-shirt tucked in.
Not band T-shirts because no one liked music that wasn't country enough to buy a T-shirt. of it.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like I knew a handful of friends with Pantera albums, but none of them had the T-shirts.
Okay. Like thinking back, like I remember working with a guy that skin tight pro rodeo Wranglers, big boots, gigantic fucking banquet plate belt buckle with a baby blue patent leather FUBU football jersey tucked in and bloused out. Looking back, they shouldn't have let him eat in restaurants. He should have been eating the fucking car.
They should should have given him the corner booth and made him the mayor.
Unbelievable what
that
he looked
is
like.
such a bold look.
And unbelievable. Looking back at it, huge dip in too, guy, because he's from Montana. Like, you don't get to vote if you don't chew.
If I'm that kid, I'm making sure that I got a nice big turquoise stone in my belt buckle to go with my teal.
Oh wow,
my teal FUBU jersey, my teal bloused tucked leather FUBU jersey,
like a slightly loosened bolo tie over the football jersey.
Oh fuck yeah! You know me, I'll wear a bolo tie.
Bolo boy.
I ain't afraid of it. Like fucking Abe Simpson over here.
You got to go to a funeral, let's say. You got to dress up a little bit. You going to go bolo? Or are you just going to go no tie?
Depends on where the funeral is.
Is it west of the Missouri?
Then yes, 100%.
As a kid, would you been a bolo
kid? As a very young kid, yes.
It's the FFA parents' banquet. You got to dress up.
Yeah.
You can be bolo boy?
Am I 10 years old? Then yes.
16.
No.
And what is it? Fear Factory, long sleeve tee.
My Fear Factory Evolution of Revolution t-shirt. And a fucking yellow bandana.
Fucking paint your face like the bass player oh my God, I'm fucking blanking. You said their name.
Mudvayne.
Your FFA guy screaming at you.
Well, if I'm 16, I'm in FFA. I'm probably wearing my FFA jacket and
right.
appropriate dress code of black jeans, white shirt, and blue FFA tie.
Is that what it was? An FF? You're right. They always had a tie on when they were all dolled up. Purple and gold? Is that what you're looking at with an FFA
blue,
jacket?
It's navy blue.
Navy blue and gold.
Navy blue and gold.
Okay.
That fucking hot ass corduroy jacket.
Yeah.
Jesus, just die in that thing.
What positions did you hold in the FFA hierarchy?
President. And that
President?
Was it. Yeah.
From what grade on?
Senior to senior.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, I was just a person in FFA.
Just a foot soldier.
Yep, just a face in the crowd, you know. But
Stalin-esque rise to power there.
no, what happened was every year, you kind of didn't even have a choice. Every year, you had to participate in the parliamentary procedure contest.
Yeah.
Like, there were regional ones and then state ones and so on, but you didn't have a choice. Your officers, your president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, yada yada, had to participate at our school. They didn't give you the choice. And the president had the most speaking parts, and I was the best speaker.
Yeah.
So that's how you end up being FFA president.
Oh, really? I remember voting. I can't remember, it was at an FFA meeting after school, like the monthly meeting. Does that sound right for FFA?
For us, yeah.
Go there for the monthly meeting. I remember voting. I was just like, I don't know these older kids. I'm literally here because there's free pizza. Like, they would always cook up. Looking back, it's like you just cook up a couple of the pizzas that they had in the freezer for one of the
Basketball
many
games.
fundraisers. Yeah. And I remember it all came down to voting that way. We learned all of that parliamentary procedure in shop class too, because shop class you're just roped into FFA shit is how it worked, and that is the example of something where you memorize it enough to pass the test
and never think of it again.
No, any of that shit anymore.
We did it. We memorized it all in order to go to the regional or district or whatever, the lowest level competition, and then not win and never remember it again.
Not go to state.
Know it just enough to keep the monthly meeting going.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember winning a $15. They would even do door prizes to get you to come to the FFA meeting. Here's a couple little things. I won a $15 gift card to Pomida. And I bought the Fun Lovin' Criminals CD.
Nice. That's fucking good. I like Fun Lovin' Criminals. Scooby Snacks is a fucking banger of a song.
A friend of mine moved to New York in the early aughts. I guess like a lot of the real Brooklyn hipsters at that era fucking loved Fun Lovin' Criminals. How is that possible?
They're great.
Yeah, man, I'm sure that CD sits in a dusty tote in my garage somewhere.
King of New York is an amazing song.
Yeah, and just the song "Fun Lovin' Criminals."
Yep, those are the three Fun Lovin' Criminals songs I know. Are those three? Scooby Snacks rules. Scooby Snacks whips ass.
So there you go. Fire up your Spotify after this and listen.
Listen to some Fun Lovin' Criminals. You got any big plans for your 4th of July? So we're recording right before the weekend. It's what fucking day is it today?
Today is Wednesday.
Oh, not right before the weekend at all, actually.
No, I'm sure just, like I mentioned, avoid diarrhea.
Best of luck.
Godspeed. The no bread, the unbread.
The unbread.
And I can't.
Go to the lake?
Probably sit on a pontoon, drink some beer in the sun and regret being in the sun that long.
Wear sunscreen, buddy.
My body rejects the sun so much, I'm allergic to it. I get those bumps on my fingers that itch incessantly.
What?
Finally, I was like, what? There's something in these bushes that I'm allergic to. Finally, I'm like, nah, man, that's just sun bumps. I'm like, what? Yeah, man, you just be like, your body doesn't like the sun. They're just going to itch like a son of a bitch.
I feel like that's not real sun bumps.
Google sun bump. It's a thing. These little bumps I get them on my fingers, and they itch like a motherfucker.
Really? Yeah. Like a bug bite?
No, exactly. Just like a bug bite. Like I can just be, if I'm out in the sun that long, I just get fucking, bugs the shit out of me.
Sun bumps feels like an old wives' tale.
No,
like, don't be out there too long. You'll get the sun bumps.
You can Google it. I swear to you, it's real. So I'm like, the Lord wants me to be an inside boy.
Does sunscreen help your sun bumps?
Yeah. You know, more I think about it, when I do slather on sunscreen, the one thing I don't probably put it on is like my fingers, like the tops of my hands, you know?
Oh, you just put them on the palms and
so
forget
you're rubbing
your
body. Rub your body.
You got to fucking graduate like an adult and get the aerosol sunscreen. That's
aerosol
how to live.
is not good for the environment. I care about our Earth Mother.
That is not fucking why you haven't done that. I'm assuming it's because it's more expensive.
I don't know if I've ever bought sunscreen in my life. It's whatever's at the lake.
Jesus Christ. You're not a real grown-up. Yeah. You're not like a real fully formed adult.
Kind of, I don't know what you'd call me, an enigma? Kind of like Richie Sambora sang about. I'm a cowboy.
You're really polishing a turd right now, and you are not a cowboy.
God, I wish I could think of a way to make Steel Horse like full-size family
I hate
sedan.
That song. Jesus Christ, do I hate that song?
You don't like the Joves?
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I don't like fucking Wanted
cuts.
Dead or Alive at all. Blaze of Glory is 10 times the song that Wanted Dead or Alive is. And people just forget all about Blaze of Glory.
I'm a Bad Medicine guy if we got to go big Bon Jovi banger.
I think You Give Love a Bad Name is probably my all-timer. Okay. Like, if you made me pick a favorite, it's probably that one.
I had buddies that were on a 5-man paintball team, and they were terrible at it. But one of their uncles worked for a company, so they got all this free merch as long as they'd wear their stickers and shit. So they got guns provided, uniforms provided, all of it. Their team name was Team Rock Lock. So what that means is one guy gives the devil horns, the other guy gives just the middle and the ring finger, and they mush their hands together, and that's how they would like embrace.
Okay. All right.
And Team Rock Lock, and if they were lined up from the takeoff line, their jerseys read John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora.
Amazing.
It's like, I asked my buddy, who were you? He's like, I was Jovi. And they would just get trounced. And one of them had the idea, like, let's just be like the most positive people. So they'd be done, get just annihilated, all meet in the middle and a hug. Then they do the rock lock in a circle. Like they didn't jump around.
Jesus Christ.
And then they'd walk off clapping. Because like someone's like, right away, we thought you guys were like slow. And then it's like, are they like weird church kids? That's just weird. Like,
that's
you got
the vibe that would give me.
Yeah,
is weird
homeschooled. Yeah, but why would they be into Bon Jovi? I mean, not that Bon Jovi's devil music, but
right,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I like what they're going for.
Yes, I'm into it. I support their weird John Bon Jovi paintball team.
And the fact that they were fucking terrible makes me enjoy it.
Is all the better.
Just gear to the nines and not have any idea what they're doing.
Exactly. Fucking baller rims on a shit box.
Yeah.
I saw today I'm going to say 2008 Chevy Malibu with 2 donuts on the same side.
Ooh, that's a
that
hard time.
Having a fucking tough run of it.
Hasn't been their summer.
No,
has not been their summer.
Not been their day, their week, their month, or even their year.
Holy, yeah. Nothing beats like that donut's been on there for 4 years.
That's heartbreaking when you see a donut with a lot of miles on it.
You drive it long enough, you just get used to your car having a little bit of a tilt to it.
Yeah, but 2 on the same side is a hell of a tilt.
Yeah. You're really listing.
You got shit sliding off your dash.
You need some kind of weight on the other side to counterbalance it.
Yeah.
Man, I am pretty confident I have never had a donut on for more than a week. That's shocking.
I'm in the same boat. Yeah,
levels of financial depravity I've sunk to.
That doesn't surprise me though. Yeah. Like your car is something that you take care of.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, like
you might let some things go to shit. You might
my personal life.
But like your car is something you take at least a little pride in.
That is true. Someone commented recently, like, your car is rarely filthy.
Yeah.
Like, compared to some of our friends.
Right.
Where you need fucking waiters to get in because the garbage is 2 feet deep on the floor.
Take out the fucking garbage out of your car. I will never understand people who don't like have their car in order. My car's always in order. Like, why? It's not hard.
My thing is, you're sitting there at the gas station, filling up with gas, dick in your hand, nothing
Getting a
to do.
Bosco stick.
Yeah, like, while you're filling up with gas, why not? There's a garbage can 18 inches away begging for you to shove garbage in it.
Yeah.
Just take the garbage out. It's right there.
It's right there.
It's begging to have your garbage.
Why is your passenger seat and passenger floorboard filled with trash?
Like, we have garbage windrows in your car. Like,
At the absolute least, get a fucking... You go to gas stations all the time. Next time you're in there, ask for a bag. And now you at least have a trash bag. And then when it's full, tie it off and fucking throw it in somebody's field for all I care. But I would rather you throw it in a garbage can.
if you could, get it in that garbage can.
Like, unfucking real.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people, I think it's one of those, you just get used to it. And also it's like, well, I don't sit there.
So fuck everybody else. It's like having a trash-filled car is an exceptionally self-centered thing to do.
It's like you have your captain's seat and everything else is just going to fucking seed.
Yeah.
That's like, why not just lean over and piss over there if you're on the highway?
May as well.
Yeah, recline the seat back a little bit. Wow. That's a bold choice. Someone's done it. Someone has fucking done it. If you're skinny and a small car, you could do it. Lean over the hump. And fuck, if you have a car with a bench seat, Christ, it's begging for you to piss on the floor next door. Like, oh my God.
Or maybe you got the horn for it.
Yeah,
You can just recline a bit and fucking...
Yeah, if you got enough neck, you can fucking... Oh. You still got to buck your hips a little to the right, I would think. You know?
I would assume. I don't know how guys with big horns are living their lives.
You're going to get a cup holder full of piss. But,
which is a problem.
yeah. Oh, yeah. God. Fucking buying a used, working at fucking Slappy's car lot. Someone trades in a fucking 05 fucking Taurus, and you're fucking, oh my God, look at all these goddamn McDonald's wrappers. And when it dawns on you that they reek of dry piss, it's like, it's not the car, it's all of this. So like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'll forgive people who like just have a lot of stuff in their car. Maybe they have kids, or maybe maybe it's because there are people who have like a sorry, I kind of live in this,
I kind of
vibe.
That. Yeah.
Like, I get it. You got some mail that you haven't gotten around to taking in, or maybe that you just picked up, or you got a box of fucking Kleenexes and a box of fucking wet wipes because you got fucking kids in the car.
There's
They're always
someone
gumming shit up,
actively shitting their pants in your car.
I mean, that's more of a problem. But like I can excuse that. It's the trash. How many McChicken wrappers are down here?
You're eating too many McChickens.
Too many. That's too much breading.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, that is something to get into their car, put your feet down, and 18 empty iced tea bottles fall out the driver's door because you rose the level of the pool by putting your legs in it.
Displacement. You had trash displacement.
Like fucking, like the garbage area in that first Star Wars movie. Like, sick.
And you're wearing shorts, and the garbage is touching your bare legs. Now.
Oh my God. Yeah. Just them having to like take their forearm and just push like a fucking bulldozer all the trash that was on the seat right onto the floor.
Yeah.
Like,
awesome, thanks.
I'll never get it. I'll never fucking get it.
No.
Owning a car worth 6 times more than mine. A car you pay a decent amount of money for every month.
Yeah.
Why would you want it to smell like rot? I don't get it. I have a friend that's like, he's that like makes good money and everything he owns, he's just running into the ground like it's a fucking contest. And he's like, that thing is just to serve this purpose. I don't have any pride in ownership. It's like, I mean, you do you. You're not going to go to jail for having a dirty car, but
right.
Like, I will frown. I will look down upon this.
I don't understand those people who like like maybe they never have someone else in their car.
Yeah.
But there's the off chance that you're going to have someone in your car.
Yeah.
Like, you have to keep it clean. Like my apartment is clean. I could stand to vacuum.
Yeah.
But, like, I can't just fill it with fucking garbage because, God forbid, what if somebody would see it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No
Like,
shit.
where's that sense of shame?
Yeah. There's a lot of shameless people out there, Marlon.
Ugh.
And there is the opposite. There's people like my dad who will make you eat a fucking Fifth Avenue bar in the rain because he ain't gonna let you eat a flaky candy bar in the car.
I mean, Fifth Avenue can make a mess.
You should have thought of that before you bought that.
Should have got M&M's, shithead.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you're gonna fucking drop them.
Yeah.
What's an acceptable candy bar for your
Holy-
dad to eat in the
Probably
car?
a Tootsie Roll stick, you know? And
That ain't going nowhere.
skin better not touch chocolate. You better always be holding a wrapper. God, that was a thing that I think my dad just got older, lazier as he got older. Eating in the car was something we rarely, even if it was a snack.
Oh,
right?
yeah?
He hated that. Pickup was different. Pickup was always a little more rough around the edges.
I don't know that was ever a concern.
My mom's car was always pretty clean on the inside. Some of the worst cars Detroit ever put on this fucking earth. We had
Treat
a car
them like they're Rollses.
Yeah. We had a fucking Ford LTD, early 80s LTD, like 2 gross flesh tones, like fucking
a tan and beige.
yeah, like a fucking flesh tan and a taint fucking off purple, some sick
Taint taupe.
That car's license plate's BWS 666. Better worship Satan 666.
It just came that way.
That car was sent from the devil. It would always wait to break down when my dad wasn't there, and we were as far away from home as possible, and colder than balls. There was one time I was too, like, apparently maybe I wasn't so young, but I was just dumb and preoccupied by the fucking Archie I was reading. But my mom talked about one time breaking down somewhere, and she was starting to get worried, like, it's really cold out. And this car just stopped running, and this is before cell phones, and I don't know anyone. I think we're driving a Mohawk. Which means a lot if you're fucking in Belgium right now. Yeah, God, that car sucked. It's hard to remember. There was a time where you could spend a decent amount of money on a used car, and it would be just dog dick the whole time you own it. Like, if you drop $15K on a car now, it's gonna probably run
Right.
for at least the first 6 months. You spent $5K on a car in 1984. That was a lot of money for a car. It could just suck the whole time. Like, everything would be fucked the whole time. Like,
I thought of this recently because it's something I used to hear all the time in my youth, and I don't anymore, is like, oh, I don't know if so-and-so is going to make it because they don't have, like, a dependable vehicle.
Yeah.
Or, like, they're not sure their car can make that trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a cross-state trip.
yeah.
Oh, I don't think they're going to make it down.
When I was young,
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I used to have a lot of buddies like that when we were like in our early mid-20s.
Yeah.
I have buddies that have a car they can't take on the highway. They can't go over like 45. He had an exhaust leak in the cab, so you get sicker than dirt even driving 50, 60
Jesus
miles.
Christ.
And you don't want your windows down the whole fucking way. Or just cars that would get hot. Like, oh, fuck. Like, I don't know what's getting hot. Something's hot and it's scary. Like, it's not even a water issue. Just electronic parts are getting hot.
Just that smell.
Yep. Or just have someone whose car has a gauge that's possessed by the devil. I had a couple buddies
Yep.
that there's like, fuck, ding, 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 ding. Like, are we going to fucking win something? Like, the fuck is happening
Or
to your
just
car?
a dead gauge. That's
Yep.
even more
Oh, my
disconcerting.
God, yeah.
We had my mom has it now. We had a pickup, 67 International pickup in my youth. Dad got it at an auction sale, a neighbor's auction sale. And then my mom has it now, has put a bunch of work into it. Like, it's kind of nice and fun to drive now. It pulls gas from the front of the gas tank. Like
Interesting.
I don't know that it has a fuel pump. It's 67. I don't know that it has a fuel pump.
Yeah.
but it pulls from the front of the tank, not the bottom or the back or the top, but the very front of the tank. So if you have, say, a third of a tank of gas and you're driving uphill too long, that pickup will die and go rolling down the fucking hill because it like runs out of gas.
Incredible.
Learned that one the hard way a couple of times in my youth. Like, oh shit, no, got to drive kind of sideways across this hill. You got to slalom it up this hill while you're checking cows.
You got to keep it sloshing, keep the gas spinning.
Got to keep it pulling. Yeah.
I had a buddy that had I think an early 70s Chevy where the gas gauge didn't work, and his mom, angel that she was, provided him with like a little flip notebook with a tiny little stub of a pencil, so he'd have to write in what the mileage was when he'd fill it with gas.
Yeah.
Would he remember that? Never.
Of course not.
Fucking, in my life, I've probably been a part of 5. Oh fuck, we're in traffic, we ran out of gas. 4 were with him.
Jesus.
So often, enough where he always had an empty gas 1 gallon thing to run somewhere.
I don't know that I've ever had that happen to me. I don't know that I've ever run out of gas on the highway. I've had to have a stranger jump me, but I've never run out of gas on the highway.
God, I don't know if I've had friends jump me. I don't know if I've ever had to have a stranger. You ever had to pay someone to open up a locked door on a car?
No, I've gotten, like, I don't know that it's actual, like, set in stone rule, but Fargo, the rule of thumb is the cops will do it once for free.
Oh, no
and I've cashed that chip. I've gotten my car unlocked by the police for free. One time.
I've only once done it, and it might have been 4th of July. I feel like it was or at least it was the weekend of a big summer holiday, hotter than balls. Pull up after work on a Friday, so the whole city's leaving. Fucking lock my keys in the car while it's running, while I'm filling up with fucking gas. So I'm pre-cell phone probably, so I'm in the fucking gas station using their fucking phone to call whoever. Finally, they pull up in a beat-to-shit Volvo station wagon from the 70s. I'm assuming married couple, probably in their 70s, combined height 7'6". They were each thigh height to me. It made no sense. It's like David the Gnome and his wife. And fucking, I looked, they clearly lived in that station wagon. It was fucking up to the top with trash. And the price was very fair. The husband's monkeying with the door. The wife is talking to me. And then he finishes up, okay, that'll be $25. I go, whatever, here you go. He's like, oh, and I also have a gift for you. Honey, get him the gift. I'm like, this is fucked up.
What the hell?
And I fucking see her reach. I looked, there was a whole crate of them. She brand new, this book, this weird religious book that saddens me to this day that I didn't keep, because it was just reading the back. It was like, fucking Jesus and Santa are brothers and they have an apartment. Are you saved by Jesus, Santa?
I would get in on this.
Oh,
How
my
dare
God.
you throw this away?
Fuck, it was, and they were trying to kind of fucking proselytize me at the time. I'm like, I got a buddy of the pontoon. I gotta cut this short. I'll read more about Santa on my free time. God, it was something buck wild. The kind of thing now with the internet, I could Google and find out what offshoot of Christianity these people are a part of.
Yeah, because they're out there getting buck wild.
Yeah. What an interesting way for them to spread the good word. Fucking waiting for people, offering a great price at unlocking car doors.
Discount locksmithing. Yeah.
I know the door unlocking game changed with modern cars. You got to be a little more careful with it now, because a handful of people died by just fucking using a jimmy stick, and the airbag shoots that stick through the back of their skull at 200 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ.
How would you like to have been the customer?
Standing off to the side.
You're fucking talking about the Packers game, and all of a sudden you're sprayed with a mist of blood.
Just wide-eyed, just... Not able to make, too terrified to scream.
Every airbag in your car's deployed. Your fucking hazards and your horn.
Here's what sucks most about that, other than the violent death of this stranger. You're still locked out of your car.
Do I go home in his truck? Explaining that to the cops at 3 a.m.
I didn't kill him. I just had to get out of there.
You're covered in blood driving his truck. Pulled over by 11 cop cars. Well, they found the owner of the appears to be a hacksaw blade shoved through his fucking head outside of your car. Anything to say about that? Been a rough evening.
They're shooting on sight and deleting their body cam footage is what happens there. They're covering with the left and shooting with the right.
I have not locked my keys in my car in ages, but that's because I drive a car that has the punch pad. Once I get rid of that car, I will lock my keys in my car once every 3 weeks.
I wasn't going to say anything, but like it surprised me that you have so few car locking in the store, or car locking. Key in the car, lock. Fuck, you know what I mean. I'm shocked you have only done it a very seldom amount of time. What? Say a sentence, Marlon.
Words are hard.
I'm surprised that you haven't locked your keys in your car more often.
Yeah.
That wasn't tough.
Yeah, you did it, though. You nailed it.
Christ on Salem, fucking falling apart.
You gathered yourself, you said a quick prayer,
That
and you look
Bosco
forward.
stick is getting a hold of me. I'm all bossed up.
The cheese is deploying. Your body's finally broke down the bread to get to the cheese.
And now we're into the cheese. The cheese is in my blood.
You got the cheese malaise.
Oh, God, you can watch it go down your veins. Ugh. This is real discolored.
Coating me. So that is going to happen once I don't know why every car doesn't have the padlock, push the buttons to unlock your car. That's so awesome.
I have it on my car, and I've never set it up. I don't know what the numbers are.
It's a Ford thing. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Ford is always.
That's why yours has it. Yeah, Mercury. Yeah.
So in your car, what side is the party hole on?
Driver's side.
Why the fuck mine is on the passenger side. Goddamn big government needs to step in. And if you want to sell cars in this fucking country, it has to all be on the same side.
Agreed.
That legit is a thing they should do.
Yeah.
Put them all on one side.
And make it the driver's side.
Yeah.
There is zero reason that you should have to walk around your car
to
get to the passenger
I
side.
wonder what that reason would be, if there's something we're not realizing, but I don't. What could it possibly be? I can't picture it. Do you remember, Ben? These are getting to be old. Cars that the gas pump was under, you pulled up the fucking rear license plate.
Flip down the license plate is how I remember it. Yeah.
What a rando ass thing that
Weird
was.
place to put it.
Yeah. Strictly cars.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be a
like
pickup.
Boats.
Yeah.
Like
big
old
sedan.
Oldsmobiles. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a thing you don't see much anymore is the I remember seeing older cars would have an aftermarket gas cap cover with a lock on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like that's a thing from the 70s when gas prices spiked.
Yeah, and people were stealing it.
Stealing gas at value,
You can still buy like a locking gas cap, like a universal locking gas cap. You can still do you see them a lot with Jeeps.
Yeah. This might have been a thing that's been going on forever, but I guess a friend of mine recently had to have something fixed on their gas tank. And the guy's like, hey, man, the mechanic, drive your car till it's almost empty, then bring it here because that makes it easier for me to take the tank out.
Oh, makes sense, yeah.
He's like, well, how can't you just siphon it? He's like, modern cars, it's almost impossible to siphon gas. It's like how they're designed. I'm like, no shit. Maybe that's why, because it is funny that when you live in a fucking city that's like Grand Theft Auto, how come there isn't gas thieving like there is fucking catalytic converter? So I guess they've figured out a way to fix that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if you could, there'd be so much gas still. Gas is fucking expensive now.
Yeah. It took me a few times putting gas in my vehicle now to get used to it. My vehicle doesn't have a gas cap.
No shit.
You open the door, there's your hole.
Oh boy. Fucking isolate that audio.
It's got like a flap, but it's got your. There's the hole.
What should I know about your hotel room, Marlon?
You open the door, there's the hole.
Don't ask no questions.
Don't tell no lies. Yeah, that took me a few times of like pulling up to the pump, click to open, you push to open the door, it flips open. Fuck, I got no. Oh, wait. Yeah. I don't have a gas tank or a gas cap.
Is your car new enough too? You don't put a key in an ignition?
Correct. Yeah.
That's going to be
Push
a
button
weird
start.
Yep. No cars have CD players anymore.
My last 3 cars I haven't put a key in an ignition
No
since
shit.
probably 2016.
What would that car have been?
Chrysler 200S.
That did have the key?
No.
That's the
didn't.
first one that
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
God, that thing, that's new enough it didn't have. Wow. That technology is probably not as fucking. I'm such a. I only drive garbage, so I used to like. Look,
There's a fucking trick though I've learned. So I don't know what it is, and there's probably a scientific reason that somebody knows. I haven't bothered Googling it. I could probably find out what the answer is easily on my own, but I like to live in a world of wonder. There is a Casey's gas station in this town in West Fargo that is connected to a bank. And for whatever reason, when I park in front of that gas station, my car comes up with a warning message, no key detected. And like when it's running and everything, that kind of doesn't mean anything. But when I turn off my car, go into the gas station, get my treats, come back out, my car won't start because it doesn't think there's a key in the car.
Weird.
Because it detects your fob, and that's why it lets you start the car.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's like, oh, my fob is in here, so I'll start, sure. And I have to sit there for like 5 minutes every time.
Interesting.
Because it doesn't, like, there is something in or around that gas station
It
bank.
has to be the bank, yeah. Huh.
There's some RF scrambler or something like that, because I think they all use RF waves. And every time. So I've gotten to the point, I don't go to that Casey's anymore.
So what do you do then?
Just sit.
Really?
Just sit for a while. Eventually, it'll do it.
Have you ever sat so long you had to make a second treat run?
Oh, man, I'm out of mini donuts.
Oh, so decadent.
God, what a fucking humiliating walk that would be.
Yeah.
Covered in powdered sugar already.
That's his third Mountain Dew.
Oh, he's back again.
He hasn't left.
But like that type of key in ignition is extremely popular.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one who's had that happen. Someone has the answers.
Mm-hmm. I know another thing new cars have is some new cars, there's no dipstick for your oil.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't check your oil.
You can't check your own
You
oil.
just get a scary light that pops up, and that means go pay someone to change your oil for you. So that means you can't change your own oil, right? How the fuck would you measure the oil level?
I mean, you open up the manual to find out how much is supposed to be in
Yeah.
there, and that's how much you put in, and you just have faith.
In a lot of cars, it's not an even amount of quarts, you know?
Sure.
Like mine holds between like 4 or 5, I think is what it is.
Okay.
So like if you do all of them, you put too much in, so you got to fucking kind of, you're left with like a third full can of oil or a bottle of oil.
Yeah.
So like, man, that's wild to me.
This has been a very old man
Yeah,
episode.
right? And I'm angry.
Oh, man.
How come they don't sell the big bit of honeys anymore?
Gas cap used to be behind the license plate.
On my day. Oh. I want to buy jeans with the hammer loops and have it not be ironic. Oh.
What's really buck wild with fucking boy, I have a low bar for buck wild based on how the rest of this sentence is gonna go. If you go, like, I got a Costco membership, so I can go fill gas at Costco, and it's like significantly cheaper. So if I'm in the neighborhood and need gas, I'll top her off at Costco. They have like, you pull up. Hey, it doesn't, because they get so much traffic, they can't be fiddle fucking around with it, and everything is one way going through the pumps. They have like, you know, sometimes you see a retractable dog leash that's like a round bit, and then the leash spools inside of there.
Yeah.
Pull up, doesn't matter what side it's on, you can reach. Like, I saw a guy filling his pickup on the wrong side. That's how long that hose will go.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh. Man, I make some drastic spatial awareness errors when I stop my car to get gas. Oh boy, I'm 17 feet away.
I do the opposite. I always stop way too close. Like, oh, I can't get out because we got firewood here for some fucking reason.
Now you're trapped between your car and
Oh no!
oh no.
Like fucking like a cave diver. Just, okay, let out all your breath and then shimmy.
Stomping to get the gas pump into it. Because it's ripping through the siding out of the paint job of your truck.
Oh god! Oh, it's so tight in here.
I finally got it.
This is the worst Great White show I've ever been to. Yeah, that's. I always make the mistake of getting too close. It's like, Marlon, there's some hose on that fucking pump. You ain't got to fucking get so tight in here. Why is the firewood here?
The kids love it. Everyone loves firewood.
There's always a pallet of firewood or a pallet of goddamn water softener salt out by the pumps.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere else.
They're very trusting of America, like to not steal all that sweet softener salt.
I wonder if it's different elsewhere.
Yeah. Man, you're living in a rough neighborhood where people are stealing 50-pound bags of softener salt.
I mean, you need it and it costs money. So
what do you think it
worth
costs?
Stealing. No idea.
Man, I haven't had to fill a softener in a while.
Yeah, me neither. I've never been somewhere that has a softener.
Oh, no shit. Oh, we had it at our house.
Yeah. Yeah, you've said before your fucking dry you out skin cracking water that you had.
Because everything but the drinking tap was straight diesel. Everything else was softened because the calcium that builds up on everything. Like our water's 1/3 mineral.
got a little tiny hammer like what Andy Dufresne dug out of prison with, busting it off.
Like gems that are developing.
Well, just a few more long summers and we'll have a geode, guys.
Is that an opal? That's worth some money. I think it's my birthstone. Nice bolo tie. Thanks. My sink grew it.
It's a weird sentence.
Yeah.
Thanks. My sink grew it. Gross.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's real gross. Well, enjoy your 4th of July, buddy. Get out there, lay on that pontoon, drink that beer.
Get bronzed. Summer's halfway over. Got to get bronzed.
Please
still.
use sunscreen. I don't like. Look
at these legs. That's a nice primer coat of tan I've already got on them.
No, those are
a bright white.
You have the same problem I have with my legs. You're so white, you're pink. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you look like a newborn mouse.
Yeah, a couple of uncooked, uncured fucking bologna slices here.
It's not great.
The casing's ready to pop.
Pure pork belly.
These are. Look at these. Want me to pull them up a little more?
Yes, please do. Thank God you're wearing long-legged underwear.
It doesn't get tanner the farther up we get.
I'll bet not. I bet it changes color, but not tan.
Yeah, it starts to get a little ruddy.
It's got a redness to it.
That's where we get high enough up on the trees. That's when they rub together. So
I
get
know.
That friction burn redness.
I'm aware. I ain't looking to get to your rouge.
Scientists call it the canopy.
Do they?
When you get up in there in the Shadowlands.
Starting to look like Vincent Price in Mask of the Red Death. Gross. That is an irritated bell bag.
Oh, boy. Is it ever.
Oh, shit.
The sores are plentiful.
Have some snacks this weekend. You like 4th of July usually involve like grilling, like picnic food.
Yeah, well, there'll be one day of
salad.
The nearby relates will get together and have some. Yeah.
If somebody brings scotcheroos to this party, do not be afraid to wrap me up a scotcheroo and bring that. I'll bring it on home.
Scotcheroos at our house, that's more of a holiday thing. Now I think that's not quite true, but they're a staple at any holiday get together because they're easy to make.
Yeah,
and they don't involve the oven. You know,
for us, scotcheroos was an anytime dessert.
Yeah.
That was a church basement, a fucking 4-H meeting, a picnic, a holiday, anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to think Man, church was endless drudgery when I was a kid, except if there was going to be a potluck. There had to have been a special K-bar there.
I could see it not being a bring it to the lakes food based on the chocolate's going to melt and be a mess, and you don't want the kids smudging fucking chocolate all over the place.
And then the flies come. Oh, do the flies come. And the fuck. So, eating outside, kind of a fucking bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We're covered in hornets.
Drinking outside, good time.
Yeah. Never been at a restaurant and wish there was more hornets. Oh, if only we could kick these windows out so it could get muggy in here.
I remember going to some fucking Wild West Labor Day fucking town days. Every small town has their come on out for good old days festival or whatever. And the bees were so bad that year that multiple children got stung in the mouth because they were in their pop cans.
Fuck.
People were selling and buying like styrofoam beer steins that you would put your can in and then press your thumb to flip the lid open to keep bees out of your cans.
What the hell's going on?
Or like a plastic cover that snaps onto the top with a little flip lid, a little sippy cup lid on top. I don't know if there was just bad bees that year or what the fuck, but it was terrifying.
Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the bees. They win. We'd fucking go home, man. Like, you ever get stung in an uncomfortable place?
I mean, no, I've never like gotten one on my fucking sack or anything,
or your mouth,
like
or eyelid, or something insane
arms,
like that.
neck, that's.
I know I could count on one hand how many times I've been stung by a bee or by a hornet.
Yeah, it's probably 5 or less.
We're inside boys.
Yeah, we're inside cats for fucking sure. We are way more Garfield and way less Heathcliff.
We're out digging through trash. I'll dig through some trash.
Might be a Bosco stick in here.
Some people don't finish the whole thing. Just eating Bosco butts. There's no cheese, Marlon. Holy fuck, eating dried Bosco butts. That's hard living.
And we're back to the butts. We made it full circle in this episode. Look at us.
Beautiful.
All right. Enjoy your weekend, buddy. Everybody have a good 4th if you're in America. If not,
enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoy your Tuesday.
Just have a fun time.
Yeah.
Just, do something fun. Have a Bosco stick.
Bye, everybody.